Okay, so, hi YouTube. Finally, this video is working. I just had trouble with the camera. So, I'm gonna show you my Steam King collection now. This is like the first video I made, so don't criticize me if I don't do very good. So, I'll start out with my Dark Tower series. The first book I have is The Gunslinger, the revised edition, 300 pages, and it's pretty good. It's kind of boring with some parts, but I flew through the last half of it on a so-called sick day. And I like how big the font is and how it's double spaced and makes it easy to read. I have a drawing book, which is another good Dark Tower book. Awesome, it's better than Gunslinger, I can tell you that. I kinda like the cover too. I like the feel of the paper, of the knockout paper. I have a Wasteland, which might be even better than Drawing of the Three. Didn't really have much filler information because there wasn't really many new characters. It had a lot of like action and other stuff in it. It was good. The train looks pretty cool too. Wizard in Glass, which I got from the book thing. I ordered it from Barnes & Noble, but it shipped from the book thing for 99 cents, which is pretty good. I'm reading it. I'm on page 162. I don't like it very much. It's kind of boring, but I'm gonna push through it anyway. I'm gonna push through it. I have Wolves of the Kala, which I have not read yet, but I want to because it's Dark Tower. Yeah. Sorry about that. My camera just fell. I have Under the Dome, which is a huge, gigantic book by Stephen King, which is one of his newer ones from 2009. And it's good. It's awesome, actually. It's one epic book that I read in the beginning of 9th grade, and I'm going to read it again sometime. I like this one because it's as big as like a hardcover, so it has a big print and stuff in it. The next book is The Green Mile, which I've not read this book yet. I got it yesterday, but I've seen the movie, and the movie is one of my favorite movies ever, so I hope to read the book because it looks awesome. The Shining, one of my favorite books of all time. You will see a review of this sometime. It's awesome. It's like the first 300 pages of it are like filler, but I see why he did it, to make the character of Jack more developed. And I like how it ends. It's an awesome ending. And I saw the movie with Jack Nicholson. That movie was amazing. I don't know if I'm gonna watch the miniseries because my mom said it's boring, but I might still find it on YouTube or something. Insomnia. I have not read this book yet, but it looks really good. I can't wait to read it. It's pretty long, but not as long as some of his other books. So yeah, I might get this in hardcover because the font is still small, and I don't like the mass market paperbacks like that. Desperation, which I read some of, but I had to give it up because of some stupid school reading that we had to do for homework. But what I read of it was fast-paced. It didn't really get that slow. I'm hoping to like restart it again some other time. It looks really good. Cujo, first edition paperback. I got this at the library a couple days ago for 25 cents, as well as The Talisman and Firestarter, which these two books, Talisman and Firestarter, also look good. I saw the movie for both Firestarter and Cujo. They were good. They were pretty good, so I want to see how they compare to the books, which look really, really good, and I can't wait to read them. Salem's Lot is my next book. I have not read this book yet. I got this book with the stand, which I'll show you here in a sec. I want to read this book because vampires are awesome. And I like this copy because the font is pretty big. It's like the size of The Shining. So I don't think it would take me that long to read. So yeah, I have The Stand, which I read the first 300 pages of it and it was good, but I stopped it because I didn't like how small the font was. So yesterday I ordered it in hardcover, which hopefully it'll come pretty soon. Yeah. I have Misery, which my mom actually bought, but she gave it to me because she never read it, because she doesn't really read much. I haven't read it yet, but I watched the movie, and the movie was good. James Caan and Kathy Bates were really good in the movie. And this book looks really, really good. I can't wait to read it. I have 11/22/63, which is his newest Stephen King book. It came out in November of 2011. I read this book. I bought it at Walmart for $24.50, and it looks really good. Or it is really good, I should say. I like the premise of it and how it doesn't seem too over I don't really know the word about the science fiction aspect of it. It's not really that much into science fiction. It's more of a romance, historical fiction thing, but it's still really, really good. And there are still some frightening parts in it, even though it's not like one of his horror novels. I have It, which is a really, really good book. I'm ordering it in hardcover because it's one of my favorites, and I don't like the font of it. And I'm gonna read it, and I have many reviews in the future because it's just that great. The first 140 pages of it are bland, but then when it gets to the June of 58, it's really, really interesting. The Mist is my next one. This book is good. I like the movie and I like the book. It's awesome. Dreamcatcher. I have Dreamcatcher. Check it out at the library. I bought it for $1.50 hardcover, which is really good condition hardcover. And I wanted to read it. I started reading it, but it was pretty slow moving, so I didn't really get into it. But I'm going to read it sometime. Those are the ones that I own. I'll just talk about a couple I got from the library. Cell, which is a zombie book about cell phones that turn people to zombies. I'm on page 70 and 71. It's really fast paced. The first couple pages are the pages that describe the character, but then it just explodes into a lot of gore and violence. It's senseless violence. It's really awesome. And finally, for another library book, I got Full Dark No Stars, which looks really good. The stories in here sound really gruesome, and I like that kind of stuff. And they're really, really dark, and I like also that kind of stuff. So, can't wait to read it. So, those are my Stephen King books. And Stephen King is my favorite author, so yeah, that's why I have so many of his books. I have 20 of them, and I'm about to get some more. So yeah, I'm gonna get Pet Cemetery here in a little bit. I can't wait to read that. But yeah, those are my Stephen King books. Look for videos of reviews of these books and other books and other book collections. So yeah. Okay, I'm done now, I guess.